So I think you have heard how that guy is just like trying to be crazy over me, maybe to respond back to him like, oh, I don't want to just like such a kind of stupid maybe nonsense things. I'm not after that. I'm just after peace. That's why like I can't respond to him. I can't just like argue with him. No, let him just be the way he is. I know that I can't just try to be like friendly to him. Maybe like to just go and beg him like, oh, you know this. That's nonsense. Being a grown-up, being wise, that's not the way. That's not the way. That's stupidity.
We don't have problem with anyone, but we don't, there's someone, if you hate someone, you can see outside there they are abusing. We don't have.
I'm not going to quiet grandma because I have a serious task to perform. I mean, why are people forgetting honestly where they came from? Like this home, I came there when they had zero. Literally zero.
Welcome back again to this amazing YouTube channel. I goes by the name Lucas the Traveler. I really appreciate much of the people that has to make sure that let make it happen. And today, just in part of my dream, or okay, my dream, I can call it my dream land, but it's not my dream land. It's just an inheritance land, but in part of my project. I know most of the people, they were talking about, oh, look at the travel, have you built toilet? My friend, I'm telling it, we are just over here to make it happen. And like we can just see how the modern all the modern what is just taking the shape. I don't know the correct name, how to can I use the correct name to call this particular type of the borehole, but it's just a modern borehole, yeah, just over there, just to make sure that, oh, it is coming over there. And very soon we'll be covering about dealing with the modern toilet, that it will be there. And not very soon, we are just in that program. And today being today, we are just in a program of making sure that the land might be fenced. That is among our program that today we have, to make sure that we have to fence the land. And today, most of the people, all the masons, because they get to understand that we have the two one mason and one handman. Talk about Morris Kimune will be over here just to instruct how the holes, all the poles, the poles should be dug over here, just to make sure that the poles are there, to make sure that we just surround the land, to have the tight security over here in this particular place of the land. And one of the person that is just over here will be going about and make sure that we have to make sure that everything is running simultaneously. That's how. And we have to make sure that let's move together like a team. We really appreciate much of the people. And from here, I'm just running back to make sure that I'm on the Max Remover construction site, just to make sure that everything is happening. And actually, guys, that is a part of it. And today we just saw a video whereby Lady J himself just speak one of the word actually that it really sucks. I'm going to say that it really sucks, because Lady J just said this kind of the issue that I don't know why more of the people, they don't understand where they came from. I went to this quiet grandmom and found them when she was zero. That's what Lady J actually spoke. And that's what he spoke, that I found them when they were zero. How can you find somebody when he was zero and he was sleeping, he was eating, and he was even, despite, sometimes don't look that when you enter to somebody's life, you try to upgrade it, but you didn't do it much bigger thing. Because when you say that he was zero, you know what it means by zero. Zero is somebody that even does not have shelter. Zero is somebody that even does not have clothing. Zero is somebody, even when he's sick, he cannot afford himself to take himself to the hospital. That's somebody that is zero. But when you come to the point and into the air, talking about, oh, I went there, I found this type of the family when he was totally zero. Which kind of the zero is this kind of the person is talking about? And the real factor and the real things of the day is that it's just the matter of time. That's the point of it. just the matter of time. It is only time that make this kind of the person to be where he is right now, and now is there bragging, talking about, oh, this and this and this. But the real fact of the day is just that's the matter of time, and just the audience that he has. Okay, we get to understand he has a big audience. That's why maybe he's just beating his chest and talking about, oh. But that one is not a point. We have been even seeing a big musicians, but a small musicians comes in and pass him. That's the real fact of the day, and that's the truth. And coming to this platform here, also, he wanted, this is the kind of the thing, this is the kind of the family actually. Each and every day when we are just talking over here and bringing things according to how they are, people saying that, oh, we are just envy of this kind of the people. Oh, we are just envy of this kind of the people. But the fact and the real fact has to be told, and the truth has to be told. Nothing like to corner, nothing like to hide. Everything has to be told, and the facts has to be told. The other day, let me try to have a seat in this a little bit of my construction land. The other day, this kind of Lady J just went to just Nyamwini, in that same Nyamwini, whereby he was telling people that they are ungrateful. This time round, have been seeing he is in a position of the way you can see things. You know, sometimes how people are talking, you can easily tell. They met with Hosea all of a sudden. They collided in Nyamwini's telenova, that they usually call Nyamwini telenova. And actually, he wanted Hosea to go and bow down for him, as usual, as they actually always operate. Because what they operate for is that once they wrong you, they want you to go down and bow down for them, and just go them and say that, oh, I'm sorry, so that they're going to have videos and say that, oh, an ungrateful person is back, oh, I have to send him back, oh, I have to do this kind of the kind of the headings that they have to put in that videos, and fight erupt. Those are the kind of the things that they are putting. But congratulations, Hosea, as you say that you have no time for this nonsense. And actually, that should be, and you should have to stand with that thing that you say, you have no time for this kind of the nonsense. And let it be there like that. Because sometimes when you have this kind of the nonsense things happening, uko area? Oh yeah, mambo vipi? Everything for flame? Everything is moving on? Fantastic? Wagwan. Nyamu in the video. Okay. So guys, and that's the real factor of the day. As the end of the day, Hosea just stood up because he now realized that he is a man and he has to stand up like a man. Nothing like to shrink, nothing like to pretend that and he has to stand up. We are all chasing out for views. That's the point. Let's not. This is a mboka. This is a work. Everybody is on the work. Everybody wants to make sure that at the end of the day he gets something in his pocket. So if they're competing, so now somebody comes in and say that, oh, this and this and this. It should not supposed to be like that. Leave the kind of the people who are there to go and bow down for you. That's the kind of the things. You just go on, make Vapor to come and bow for you, because this is a platform whereby we understand you usually want to work with people that you call they can kneel down and obey you. And even we get to understand he has some of the subscribers who just come here and back their big mouth. Sometimes I feel like abusing you. But if again you come back to my church, something like this don't think Lucas that you taught before. Hey, try again. You will wonder. God find him there. These are new Lucas, bro. If you think you come here and try to shrink Lucas is now unshakable, and is now not in a way of competing with us. That's the fact. because I know when it is my day, it will be my day. It will back to be my day. If it is not my day will coming. Like we usually say that today being today and tomorrow is another day. That's a good slogan, because step by step is a way to make it. And we don't compete that because somebody has done this and this and is there to make it, and then we compete with him. No. Coming back again, let me not give you a lot of stories, and let's come back to our main agenda of the day. Dancing grandmom son, that is Mangare. This person, sometimes I do suspect this kind of the person to be an hypocrite. Sometimes somebody can ask me, why does Lucas the Traveler say that Mangare is an hypocrite? Okay, let me tell you one thing. The other day when Hosea took over Dancing Grandma, we saw when Mangare actually went and stopped by and stopped there. I'm hearing some music. I wonder where the music are coming from. I think it's from that corner, from my elder son of my father. Yeah. The other day, Mangare stopped the Lady J on the road and said that you come back, finish my mom's house where you stopped, leave about those people. But again, his vision failed. He went on, and then after going on, he saw that the mission has failed. Now he joined hand, because there's this slogan you shall say, if you cannot beat them, join them. Then automatically he came and found that he cannot beat Hosea and Nation One. So he said the best weapon is to join them, because don't fight a losing battle. So he saw this one, I might be fighting a losing battle, but let me join this kind of a people. But again, I'm 100% sure, if today somebody goes inside and then try to tell him that, come, I want to help you, automatically he will betray those kind of the two boys, and he will betray them completely. I know that kind of the person. And one day you'll come to concur with me, and that will be the real facts. I can remember a day whereby Lady J went and conquered Nyamwini. Everybody was bowing down for him. Even the day where he attacked Mukami, when Mukami was heading in his home, when he had bought a little bit of the goats for him, when he wanted to go and took this kind of the goats from him, most of the people there, they were just bowing down, worshiping. It's like they were most of the people in Nyamwini, they were like now bowing down, worshiping him. He was like their God. He was when coughing, they could, yes, boss. Yes, Afande, stand straight, they could stand straight. Turn round, they could turn round. Go front, they could go front. And that's the time, the only person who came now to realize that the facts, but also he was not going with the fact. He was like an hypocrite also. Is this kind of the person. But at the end of the day, when now they came to realize that this kind of the person is using them. Is using them. Is not just there to help. He's there to use and reconstitute himself with something. And that's the fact. And that's the reality. Now after this kind of the people now come to realize that they are being used, they now turn. Now you could see now people realizing that who we are. We have to stand with ourselves. We have to make sure and abolish this kind of the issues. Now, he don't have now, he only remained with one person there. That Jonte Fresh was helping. But again, when Jonte Fresh was there, let's come now to the fact of the things. Let me tell you how he was being used. And when now these things are stopped, it's because of reactors. And who are reactors? Us. We were condemning this kind of the evil, because there's no way somebody can wake up very early in the morning from his house, going to Zoom somebody who is sleeping, even doing his bedroom. Now the reactors who came upon and said that, no, this kind of the things has to stop. This is a nonsense. What if you go and found somebody is compromising his wife, then you are there with the video. You don't know if he's in the short lapse, then you are just going with the video. That does not even bring any sense. Then we came and condemned it. Then this kind of the person also was going even to the bedroom, seeing some those things being hung there, then going and taking some videos there, it does not bring any type of the senses. Then we came and condemned this kind of the evil. And some people are saying, the reactors, we helped you people. Right now you have a little bit of the freedom. Right now you can see, is rarely going to people's bedroom, rarely to people's, going to Zoom, people's bedroom. Rarely, now, when we came now to the point where now this kind of the issues that happened, where the war erupted, now it started now another episode whereby he could come when he makes sure now these people are living in a very good peace. He could make sure now, when he enters there, he makes sure that these two people are now separate. He could not finish in a good situation. At the end of the day, I don't know why, when he's there, the war has to erupt. And that's the fact. Let the fact to be the fact. Let's call a spoon a spoon. If he came and find out there's a beautiful wife here, I must make sure that the war, he has to seduce this kind of the wife with the money, because I get to understand when he went there, most of the people, they were worshipping money. No, he could seduce this kind of the person with him, a little bit of the cash. So after seducing him with a little bit of cash, automatically this kind of the person could now the war could erupt in between, because we get to understand that local women around here, when we give them money, they cannot understand what the husband talks. And that's the real. When the husband tells him that they want porridge, he can say, no, I have money. When he beats his wallet and guess he has something in his pocket, he don't understand. Now the war erupts. He usually takes the wife and go and rent for him somewhere. But now the reactors we came and condemned also this kind of the things. And at least this time, this is the kind of the people now, the war between the family, now, eventually now it has reduced to a very big percentage. Who has done it? We are. Now what has started, and then he started coming with this kind of the issue now that I can use 1 million to evacuate you from this kind of the village. Then we condemned, and even most of the people say that we want to see you using that your 1 million evacuating people. He saw now that these things is not happening. Now he has left those kind of the things that he was talking about. Now he has come again with another platform here, where, this person, we know what you are aiming for. Just invest for just make sure that you reconsume these people's money, before they know who you are. Reconsume their money very well. Reconsume it to their fullest, and make sure that you finish it. Then you say people that, you see, this is through my hard work. People don't understand how much we work hard for this thing to be there. My friend, okay, that's what it is. If you have not subscribed to Look at the Traveler YouTube channel, consider to subscribe. Just remember we are just loading somewhere, and make sure that we have to make it move and to make it happen. So over here, this is the ballast. Some people might wonder what is this kind of the thing. This is the ballast actually, and most of the people, they'll be coming over here. One of the person just going to look for mutirimbo, that one, to dig the holes to make sure that we're going to have the fence. Thank you so much. Consider to subscribe, like a video, always turn on notification. I say goodbye. Let's meet to the next episode.